Iran interrogators taken to get a UK Iranian mom arrested in Tehran to spy on the UK in exchanging for her liberty, her man has told. Her man told Iran's judgment to use the tactics on her in deceased December intended they were in a terrible location. Mrs. Zaghari-Ratcliffe, 40, has started a 3-day famine hit in outcry at creature rejected expert care thoroughness. It comes as Overseas Secretariat Jeremy Search called the Iran envoy to the Overseas Office space to talk the instance. Mr. Search tweeted, "Her continuing arrest is completely inappropriate and her treat at the hands of Iran authorities is a basic violation of humane rights." He told it was a really horrible bill of indictment of Iran's attitude, how the aid employee thick felt the requirement to go on famine hit. Addition, Iran must get activity currently. Yet, the Iran envoy criticized the UK's intervention in the instance next his meet in the Overseas Secretariat, on to Irna news story agent. Richard Ratcliffe, who met Mr. Search on Monday afternoon, outlined how his woman was said by members of Iran's Revolutionist Guardsmen how she would be more secure subsequently if she spied on the UK division for World Growth and London-based organisation Little Print. He told the Propose that she rejected, very spurred her above the end. Talk at a news story meeting, Mr. Ratcliffe told jail officials include rejected to let his woman see a physician to inspect lumps in her chest and some public health issues. He set out her demands, to be capable to see an foreign physician and to be taking into account and treaty in written how she will be permitted accessing to any care treat the physician recommends. He told his woman as well as necessary neurologic thoroughness above her cervix effort and insensitivity in her weapon and legs, as so as permit to see an external psychologist. Mrs. Zaghari-Ratcliffe's departure on an original 3-day famine hit in Iran's Evin jail, near visible Iran human rights militant Narges Mohammadi, but may hit for much longer if her demands are not welcomed. Mr. Ratcliffe added how it was hoped the famine hit would get the Iranians to get his woman severely. Following creature called to the Overseas Office space, the Iran envoy to the UK, Hamid Biadinejad, said Irna news story agent, "This Iran by the government considers any intervention by the UK by the government on the question inappropriate." He was cited as proverb he had explainable to Mr. Search how Mrs. Zaghari-Ratcliffe was deliberate an Iran domestic and was titled to her rights in jail, consisting accessing to care means. Mrs. Zaghari-Ratcliffe, of Hampstead in Polar West London, consumable her 40th date of birth on Box Day in jail, wherever she has been detained for more than rather than 1,000 days. She was detained at Tehran Airport in April 2016 but has ever kept the trip was to enter her child, Gabriella, to her loved ones. Her man has installed a top-profile campaigning for his woman's produce, in Main Secretary Theresa May, Mr. Search and London Mayoress Sadiq Khan all inviting for her to be released. Monique Country House, head execution of the Thomson Reuters basis, wherever Mrs. Zaghari-Ratcliffe planned, told it was very disgusting to see Mrs. Zaghari-Ratcliffe go on famine hit.